Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and today I got boxes again, full of a couple models from Artisan Guild Miniatures. Artisan Guild Miniatures puts out 3D prints, and obviously since I don't have a 3D printer, I had to get these printed somewhere. So I did! Let's take a look at what I've been getting my hands onto here. Parts in bags, and a base. At least this one's flat, okay. And more bags, and another bag, and oh, this is cool. I have no idea what any of the names of these things are, but I'm like, this is bad. It's like a big evil Tomb King Lich dude. Like, he's big. Here, let's get a human next to him. Like, dude, you're freaking huge. Okay, so we know he's coming. So I tried to get a variety of things just because I like a lot of things to mess with and paint. So you look very ghoulish, and you've got big wings. So I've got a bunch of things laying around to put together for a Flesh Eater Quartz Warcry warband, so I was kind of thinking I don't feel like spending a bunch of money on what are they, the Vargeists or the Varghouls, whatever the winged versions ones are called. So I grabbed this dude. I mean, well, to hang out with some of the Rune Wars ones I've got. Berserker guys, I believe they were called. So again, a little bit bigger than a human at least. We'll get all that fixed. We'll show them off. I'm gonna spray these guys with a primer just to show off what they look like. Here we have one of their Mind Flare Illithid types. I like that spell effect going on around. I thought that was kind of cool. And are you going to actually stand up on your own? Maybe. And he's suitably big. I said, well, get him painted and heck, you know what? I'll go grab all my other painted Artisan Guild figures. We'll see how they all look compared to them. What's this? Oh, another Illithid Soul Flare, Mind Flare type. I forget their appropriate name. I'll have to clean that off on the bottom there. He's a rogue type with a poisoned knife and magic at his fingertips. Okay. And finally, what do we got here? A broken piece of, I'm assuming that probably went there. An orc. And I'm weird about orcs. I don't tend to care for them, but I do like things with lots of spikes and pointy parts. So I couldn't resist. Okay, what's going on? Okay, he's got like chains and things hanging off. And this looks like this is going to go where the axe. Maybe this was already supposed to be attached and it broke. Wouldn't surprise me if it fell off in transit, but that's nothing we can't fix. How big are you compared to a GW orc? A little bit bigger. You're like Ironjaw sized. Is he going to fit on that base? Sort of, kind of. Alright, I'm going to grab some spray primer, and we'll get these guys all blasted, and we will see how they look next to a bunch of other models once they're built and ready for the tabletop. Alright, we got our friends all primed up here, and you can see, I feel like they really let the details pop out a lot better that way. We have two of our painted Artisan Guild models here as well, just to give a good sense of scale. Obviously, our Amazon Barbarian lady here would be the size of a regular human. Using our GW. I forgot to mention I didn't bother putting anybody actually on their base for the most part, but it is a pretty good indication of a regular sized human, so the fact that our Soul Flare, whatever we want to call him, Underdark, Tentacle Face, Mind Controlling dude, a little bit bigger than a human as he should be. And overall, detail quality, quite nice. I went kind of crazy with the primer as well. And I did not do a good job of cleaning up that little mess, but whatever. I think if you're not like, golden demon chasing type painter, these guys are going to paint it pretty nice. And I do like the variety of baddies they've got. They had a lot of modular Underdark dwelling bad dudes like this that actually you can take the base bodies, and then they had a bunch of different arm options. I was going to say arm and other arm options. That's quite intelligent sounding anyway. But you can mix and match them up, and then they had all their bases. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint that swirly vortex of bubbling stuff coming up. Maybe just like a green and then do a white highlight over it. I don't know. Not sure there yet. This orc is giving me major Warcraft vibes, and I don't know why. Probably just that big underbite. He doesn't have the giant shoulder pads. Maybe the spikes on his back. Didn't do the best job priming him at all over, but you get the idea, I think. Turns out that what I thought was the end of the shaft was actually 2 parts of the blade had broken, and I didn't use any green stuff or anything, but you can see it's a pretty nice, easy, clean cut that it snapped off, and I got everything fixed. So no worries there. Next up we have our big vampire type boss here. Like I said, he's going to hang out with my Rune Wars, Berserker, Desert dudes. They make perfect Crypt Ghouls for a Flesh Eater Quartz Warband, and he'll make a perfect Vargeist, Varghoul, Courtier, whatever they have for them as well. I never got a hold of the Rune Wars vampire dude, so this is the only one I actually glued to the base, and I'm going to probably put a little bit of rubble or something around it as well, just to kind of cover it up. Then finally we have our big evil boss man Lich dude. The only thing I'm a bit disappointed with, and maybe it's just that I grabbed him too early and the primer's not done drying yet, which is possible. The detail on his face is a little bit shallower than I would have liked. Everything else looks pretty nice and even, and I think he's going to paint up nice. I'm going to paint him up in my OCR Bone Reaper colors because I think that would be pretty appropriate, but he's just a cool looking big bad boss type monster. You can see here with a regular human in scale, he obviously means business. This guy, I bet if, I mean, obviously I don't have one, so I can't really comment on it, but I bet if you do have a 3D printer, I know the original SEL files had a bunch of different options with the cloak, without it, different hand options, different head options. So there's a lot you can do there with him as well. So something to keep in mind, and scale him down to human size, I guess, if you really wanted it. But who wants to do that? So again, cool little bunch of miniatures. I continue to be impressed by the designs that Artisan Guild puts out, and hopefully they will continue to impress us into the next year as well. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see you around here sometime in the near future too. Bye-bye.